and welcome to the businesstraining.com video module on the differences between marketing and PR. So first, let's ask a question. Is there a difference? A lot of times, marketing and PR are terms that are used interchangeably and somewhat synonymously, but there is a difference. Marketing and PR are not the same. They are often lumped into the same category, but while the two categories have been growing more and more similar with the internet and companies being able to do their own marketing and PR, there are still a few differences to keep in mind. Also important is to remember the differences between advertising, PR, branding, and marketing. These four components of business are all interrelated and need to work together to ensure that a business is successful. In order to understand how to use each of these components, you must first understand to identify them. So, what is PR? To better understand the difference, I suppose we need to start on a definition of the two. Public relations is the process of building and maintaining relationships with the public. Some state that PR is only about the building, but that is true. PR is all about building relationships, but it also has a dual purpose in a company to help maintain those relationships as on the screen. Once marketing has helped to instill recognition of a company in a buyer's mind, it is PR's job to foster these relationships and ensure that they continue to grow in a positive manner. This can be done through communication, honesty, transparency, and engagement of those audiences. But even after this definition, and after reading some from others, in my own time, I read some things that made me wonder, really, what is the difference between PR and marketing? Other bloggers were stating that the difference between the two were that marketing asks buyers to take an action, where PR does not. I have to disagree with that. Some were stating that marketing has nothing to do with relationship building, but I also disagree with that. So where do you draw the line? What's the difference? If all the tactics that I can say I would use in a marketing plan are also the tactics I would use in a PR plan, is there really a difference? I guess there is. I think it perhaps boils down to the bottom line. Marketing aims to increase sales and overall company performance. Now, while that is a desired outcome from having great PR, that is not what drives a company's PR. We do PR because we want to have another side to our company that customers can see, talk to, engage with. This PR side of our company is a more personified and honest interpretation of our company that does away with the advertisements and marketing seen in our other business objectives. While we would love for this tactic to earn us more business, and theoretically it should, we know the ultimate PR goal is to build relationships with our customers, potential customers, communities, and the general public. So, as it says on the screen here, PR is conducted for a similar reason of increasing sales and overall company performance. But PR is conducted more importantly because the PR world is a place where companies can personify themselves and connect with their customers in a more successful manner than advertising, which is really a scream for attention. An advertisement is not a conversation. It's a one-way communication method, and PR is that two-way communication that companies need to really resonate with their audiences. Some other differences: marketing is like a blunt bribe, where PR is like a bribe, but one built upon the building of a relationship rather than convincing someone of something. So, you oftentimes become friends with somebody because you have something in common, because you guys like the same things, because you can offer each other something. And this is sort of like a bribe, an agreement to be that person that will go with you to the farmer's market or to your grandmother's reunion, something like that, So there is sort of an unspoken bribe in a friendship where you know that upon doing this thing with them, they'll also be able to do this thing with you. So marketing is like paying someone to go with you. It's looking to convince customers of something, whether that be that, hey, our company is awesome, or that our competition is not. It's really a force feeding to customers and buyers about beliefs that we want them to hold. This is more difficult than what PR does, which is to allow customers to make their own interpretations of our company with, of course, a little help. We want to put our company in the best light, but there's only so much we can do without reverting back to marketing or advertising. Again, with public relations, customers are given more to go off of because they are given the entire story and not just a message we are trying to portray, and they can create a message or idea of their own in terms of what our company means to them. Public relations, then, is seen as more credible than marketing. When a customer comes to a conclusion on their own terms and on their own time, that conclusion is easier for them to believe and continue to believe. It also makes more sense to them than the overdone messages that come from the methods of advertising and marketing. There is a fine line between marketing and PR that is being ever blurred with the available online tools. The internet has made it very easy to perform tasks that were once labeled marketing and are now classified as PR, such as distributing press releases to the public. This is a direct two-way line of communication with the public, which is something that only the media did for you, or that you could only talk to the public through marketing because it was supposed to be a one-way communication. Things are changing. Things are always changing, and they're going to continue to change until, it's the end of civilization. So continue to keep up with this, and be sure to recognize these changes before they occur and sort of make you have to play catch up. And so to continue from that, what does this mean for companies? Well, it means companies need to be more aware of that change that I was just talking about. Online and offline changes are taking place every day. Recognize how PR and marketing can work together to create those loyal, happy, and evangelist customers. Now, the evangelist customers are the ones who are going to preach about your company to others. And, this isn't supposed to be a religious aspect, but they're going to be the ones who go out and really talk about your company, share you with others. They are the loyal customer that you want. When it comes down to it, customers will embrace the company they like more. Getting a customer to like your company more cannot really easily be done with marketing, though it is possible. It is easier for them to like your company when they hear about you from someone else, like their peers, which is PR. When they read about you in a newspaper article written by the paper staff, which is also PR. When they see your press conference on the news, also PR. And when they see the news at your awesome fundraiser event, again, a product of public relations. So, it makes sense just to use PR because these things they're paid attention to. An advertisement after the news or in between the news is not paid attention to. But video coverage of your awesome Oscar night event or your awesome drag racing event to raise money for drunk driving, these are all things that get paid attention to because they're fun, they make sense, and they're also doing something good for the community. And they're not a scream for attention, like, think this about my company. They're a scream for attention in a different manner because they want the customers to pay attention to what they're doing, and they also want them to stand behind the good that they plan to do in the future as well. So, that was a really brief definition about the difference between marketing and PR. There are more differences and more similarities, of course, but that concludes our video. Thank you for watching this businesstraining.com video module. I hope you enjoyed it. To learn more about the training and certification programs that we offer, please visit our homepage at businesstraining.com.